My name is Andrew, and I just got back from Harbor Freight. And the reason I went to Harbor Freight was to pick up this tool right here. This is the Maddix ball joint service kit for 4-wheel drive and 2-wheel drive vehicles, part number MA10-1. And the reason I picked it up is I'm changing ball joints on my 2005 Chevy Trailblazer. And we're going to need this kit to press the ball joints out because they are press-in ball joints, uppers and lowers. In the process of replacing my ball joints, I will be doing a review of this kit. So what we got going on is I've got a 2005 Chevy Trailblazer. It just hit 200,000 miles. I basically owned it since it had about 80,000 miles on it. And I'm pretty sure none of this stuff has ever been changed. So what we got is, we got steel in the plastic. We got 2 upper A-arms. And also, we've got 2 upper ball joints that came with the A-arms. I'm under the right side of the vehicle, and up here you can see the top of the A-arm here. And this bolt is what holds it in, this bolt right here. And I believe it's a 15 millimeter. Take that off, and your ball joint's actually in the spindle, not in the A-arm. So I can go ahead, I'm going to take the whole spindle off and change these ball joints on the bench. So basically what we got to do is connect this speed sensor wire right here, and then on the bottom A-arm there's a nut. We'll knock that nut off, and then this spindle will come off. We'll pull it off, put it on the bench, and change our 2 ball joints. I got the spindle off the truck, and this is laying on my bench right now, and there's a snap ring on here, and you can see it a little bit. So what I did is took a straight screwdriver and I started pushing over on it like so, without getting your hands in the way, because your screwdriver is going to slip and take your hand out, or take a finger out. And I got a little bit of a gap right here that I can get my screwdriver behind. I'm just going to try to spin this thing out of here, if I can. And I wouldn't worry about ruining it, because you got a new one when you get your new ball joint. So I'm just going to get this thing out, and that is the clip there. So that's the clip. Now I got my ball joint kit over here, and I'm going to set this thing up on the bench. I'm going to rearrange some stuff, and I set all this stuff up on here, get it set up, then we'll come back and I'll show me pressing this ball joint out using this Maddix ball joint service kit. Let's take a look at this kit before we get to work here. Let me get this thing open. And this thing is a heavy kit. You get your directions naturally, and it comes with a piece of foam or felt or whatever. So here's the kit. Comes with this big C-clamp, and this thing here is heavy. It's definitely a heavy-duty piece. That thing weighs a ton. So you got that. And then we got 2 of these. I'm not sure what these things are called, but I got 2 of these things. One's got a big hole in it, and then one's got a small hole in it. And then we got 3 round cups that's got holes the whole way through. A large, a medium, and a small one, which should work for any one of your ball joints. And we got 2 other cups that's got a solid back with a bigger hole in it. You got a medium-sized one. You got a long one. And then you just got a really short cup here. And that is what the kit consists of. For my ball joint, naturally we're going to use this thing. We're going to use the medium cup with the big hole. That's going to go on the bottom. It's going to go down here. And on top, I'm going to put this thing on the top like that. The ball joint's going in the middle, and then we're going to press the ball joint into this cup. At least we're going to try to do that. That's the goal. So I got my ball joint kit set up using a bigger spacer on the bottom, the flat spacer on top, pushing on the ball joint. Don't know if it's going to work or not, but we're going to find out. We're going to use my impact here. to try to press this out, and let's see what happens. So there it is. That's the old one there, pressed out, and now I'm going to clean this up a little bit, get the new ball joint, get it all set up, and then come back and I'll show you me pressing the new ball joint into my spindle. The old ball joint pressed out super easy. I set it up, hit it with the impact, pushed it out in a couple seconds. I'm surprised at how easily it pushed it out. I have changed ball joints before and they're usually a hassle. This one just went right out like it was supposed to, and that is awesome. So now we're getting ready to press the new ball joint back in. On my kit here, naturally we're going to use this thing again, and we're just basically going to turn everything around. So we're still going to use this cup here, and we're going to use this piece here, and it's got the grooves on it like that, so it goes in like that. And this is actually going to be on the opposite end. It's going to sit up here like this, and I'm just going to use this end. It's going to sit on the ball joint. I'm not going to put anything on here, just use it like that. And we're going to try to press the new one back in using this setup. So now we're going to try to press the new ball joint in. I got the new ball joint back here. I got everything set up pretty much the opposite of how I took it out, and we're going to see what happens. We're going to make sure it goes in straight. We're going to watch it as we press it in to make sure it's going in straight and not going in crooked. Hopefully this thing's going to go right in. Today must be my lucky day, because these ball joints, at least on the uppers, are pressing out and pressing in just like they're supposed to. I'm actually making this look easy. This kit is working awesome so far. So we got the upper ones pressed out, we got the new ones pressed in, and now we're getting ready to work on the lower ball joints. The lower ball joints are in the A-arm on the vehicle, so we're going to have to set this thing up on the vehicle to press them out. We're going to go ahead and set this up, and we're going to see if we can get the lower ball joints pressed out. Just like that, your luck can change. And turns out that the standard kit that I bought will not press out the lower ball joints on my 2005 Chevy Trailblazer. I did a little bit of research, and turns out I got to buy the adapter kit that Harbor Freight sells, and I don't have that. So I can't even press lower ball joints out. I got to run 35 minutes to a Harbor Freight, pick up that kit, and drive back. I ran down to Advance to try to rent theirs, but they have basically the same kit that I have, so that's not going to work. So unfortunately, at this time, I can't even press my bottom ball joints out until I go pick up the Pittsburgh adapter kit that comes in about 10 or 14 pieces. It runs about $50 or $60. So that's the way it goes sometimes. We did get the upper ones pressed out, so that was awesome. It worked. This kit worked awesome so far, and as we get into it and do more ball joints down the road, we're going to see how this thing holds up, and I think it's going to hold up pretty awesome. So far, I'm really happy with this kit. I picked this thing up at Harbor Freight. I did use my 20% coupon when I bought it, so I got 20% off. I think I paid right around $50 or $60, and you know, I can't complain about it. It's pretty good. Go into the comment section and tell me what you liked or disliked about this video. Tell me what you'd have done different on this video. Like this video, share this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video.